My dear friends, I am KR Gopinath, also known as KRG. Let me welcome each and every one of you to my YouTube channel KRG Vision. I thank you very much for joining me in this video. My dear viewers, today I want to talk to a very important subject, setback to come back. How to bounce back from utter failure to delightful success. That is my life. I experienced both. In 1980s, I was running a small-scale industry manufacturing bright bars. Foundation of the entire business was focused on giving excellent service and exceedingly exemplary service. I used to get orders from big industries like Ashok Leyland, Lucas Group, defense units, and also was exporting to few countries too. The thriving business. I was feeling I am on the top of my world. In fact, being the first generation businessman with no mentor, no guidance, I pursued a dream on my own terms. Constructed a luxurious bungalow with all comforts, with 4 expensive cars, with a garden, with not less than 4 security personnel and an Alsatian dog. Everything changed. A sudden fall. That too, with the arrival of a powerful and very shrewd labor union. I prefer to reserve my comments on this matter. But let me briefly state the statement of facts, because if I don't, others may imagine something worse. This particular trade union had the history of toppling many industries in Ambattur industrial estate, including even major industries like Dunlop. Despite resisting their pressure for 2 decades, they finally succeeded to establish their union within my factory, where more than 200 people have been working. What to do? I made a mistake of promoting an unwanted person who was not qualified but on compassion ground. People should be promoted on merit, no doubt. And that mistake I had done it, and union people brainwashed him, and he became the best channel to spread their message of unrealistic demands. On that very day, when the union activity started in my company, I took a decision to shut down the factory. Let me confess, that was a wrong decision. Starting an organization is simple, not much complicated. But closing an organization is not only complicated, it is very painful too. I understood that one later. And with that decision, I lost everything. I lost my wealth, I lost my name, I lost my reputation, and the cash flow totally vanished. Along with that cash flow, most of my so-called friends and relatives too disappeared. Strangely, many of my creditors in suits, boots and ties started coming to my house, not in my factory, in my house. Depression, deception, disappointment, hopelessness, social embarrassment, all has become the order of the day. The spark that kept me going, but even those painful days, I never stopped going to temple, and I never stopped reading great books of ancient wisdom, including Bhagavad Gita, biographies of great leaders. They all reminded me one powerful truth: this too shall pass like a passing cloud. I remember Swami Vivekananda once said, "We are responsible to what we are today, and we are also responsible for what we can be tomorrow." My Guruji, Swami Chinmanji, inspired me even further. There is a divine spark within all of us. We have to ignite it with the fire. Fire meaning not with the fuel. Fire of knowledge. I also remember our great Swami Ranganathanji once said, "Invoke the blessing of Goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of knowledge and wisdom. Then apply that knowledge through selfless action, infused with passion, perseverance, and the pursuit of excellence. When you do so, Goddess Lakshmi, the symbol of wealth, prosperity, and power, will naturally bestow her grace upon you." Easy to say, but hard to practice. Yet I began. My first step was starting a small library, KSL, KRG Success Library. During those periods, my finance was managed by none other than my own gracious wife. Each week, a small purposeful amount was allotted to KSL, that is KRG Success Library, along with a firm but very gentle instruction: use this money only for buying books. That simple discipline paid rich dividends over time. It became a cherished ritual for me, one that showed the seeds of wisdom in my darling granddaughter, Anushka Ajay, who eventually became not only wise beyond her years, but also the proud owner of a lending library, collection of ancient texts, spiritual commentaries, biographies, visionaries like Amol Kurian, Dr. Abdul Kalam, T.N. Seshan, Ratan Tataji, Metro Sridharan, Indira Nooyi, Steve Jobs, Gopinath of Deccan Airways, Abraham Lincoln, Sachin Tendulkar, Rajinikanth, Dhirubhai Ambani, and many other leading leaders. My dear and esteemed viewers, I request each and every one of you to like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel KRG Vision. Your support will become a great source of inspiration for me to go ahead with more and more beneficial presentations. Thank you very much.